Hello viewers, welcome to the video lecture series of the job role Soil and Water Testing Lab Assistant for class 11th. So viewer, let us look into detail the Unit 1, Introduction to the Soil Session 1. The Session 1 consisted of 3 parts. First is factor influencing soil formation, second is weathering process of soil, and the third is the process of soil formation. In this session, you will learn about soil genesis, which is also known as the process of soil formation. In this session, I am going to tell you about soil formation and the influencing factor related to soil. But there is a question in your mind, what is actually soil? Student, let us understand about the soil from the definition. The soil is a top layer on the earth crust, serving as a natural medium for the plant growth. Soil is support and nourishes all form of life on the earth. Soil is also considered as the central theme of the ecosystem that support and sustain other ecosystem components such as organism, water and energy. Let us now look into how it is formed. In general, the process of soil formation is known as soil genesis. It is a complex and time-taking process which required hundreds of years. The process of soil formation is influenced by different factors which are mainly comprises of active factor and passive factor. The active factors include climate, organism and vegetation, whereas passive factors include relief or topography, apparent material and time. Student, it is very interesting to know how soil took its shapes. The process of transformation of rocks and minerals into soil is known as weathering. There are mainly 3 forms of weathering: physical, chemical and biological. Physical weathering process is mediated through the physical attributes, which includes freezing and thawing. In the process, water seeps into the cracks, followed by expansion on freezing, driving rocks apart, cooling and heating. It is actually differential heating and cooling of the rocks over a time stresses the rock which lead to its break and fractures. Wetting and drying. The process of frequent wetting and drying of the rock result in the rapid breaks of rock. Root wedging. Under this process, in search of water and nutrient, root grow inside rock, causing withering of rocks. Student, now let us look into the chemical process of weathering. Different chemical process of the weathering process includes hydrolysis. This process of the weathering took place when minerals react with the water to form other products. Next is carbonation. It is a process when limestone react with rainwater containing dissolved carbon dioxide. Next is hydration. It includes a chemical combination of water with other substances. Oxidation and reduction. This process of the oxidation, that is loss of electron, and reduction, that is gain of electron in various compounds found in the rocks, lead to the weathering. Students, the biological process of the weathering involves the role of the microbial organism through the secretion of the organic acid, ultimately resulting in the weathering of the rocks. Student, soil is set on the earth crust in the form of the different horizons. These horizons are developed through different soil processes. Based on the mode of action, the soil process is classified under addition, losses, redistribution, and transformation. Addition process includes deposition and littering. Deposition, it's like addition of the soil material by the winds or water. Littering, under which accumulation of the organic material took place on the soil. Losses includes leaching and erosion, under which leaching says that the downward movement of the soluble material, whereas the erosion is the removal of the surface layer of the soil. Redistribution process includes elevation. It is a movement of material out of the horizon, while the elevations include the movement of material inside the horizon. The other methods include pedoturbidation, in which biological or physical mixing of the soil materials took place, salinization, which comprises of accumulation of soluble salts in soil. Alkalization are considered as the accumulation of sodium in the soil. Next is transformation, which comprises of weathering. It is a process that includes the changes due to the exposure of climatic condition. Decomposition, in which breakdown of the mineral and organic material took place. Humification is the process of conversion of organic material into humus. Next is mineralization, which include release of mineral constituent from the organic matter. Next is synthesis, which include the formation of new mineral or organic species. Student, coming to the end of the session 1, let us summarize what we have learned in this video. The entire video comprises of 3 parts. Under part 1, we have learned about factors influencing soil formations. There are the 2 factors like active factor and passive factors. In the second part, we had focused on the process of soil formation or weathering. In soil, there are mainly physical, chemical and biological mediated soil formations. Physical process under which we had seen the freezing and thawing, heating and cooling, wetting and drying, and root wedging. In chemical process, we had seen hydrolysis, carbonation, hydration, and oxidation and reduction. Under biological process, we have undergone the microbial assisted weathering process. Under the third part, we have seen the classification of the soil process, which mainly includes addition, losses, redistribution and transformation. So student, this is all for the today's lecture. That's all for now. Till then, keep watching and enjoy learning. Thank you.